This is the ultimate dummies guide for Assetto Corsa and Content Manager. Install mods and work Content Manager. We're going to cover everything in this video. If you're new to Assetto Corsa and just bought a PC and just bought a steering wheel, well, this is the video for you. First of all, we're going to have timelines in the video for you to check out which relative part you need to be doing, whether it's fault codes, installing mods, ECT, finding servers, whichever it is. There's going to be a timeline, so make sure you check out which part of the video you need to see. But if you're new here, you might as well watch all of it because you need to know everything I'm about to say. So first things first, guys, you are going to need the Assetto Corsa Ultimate Edition. This is a must. Currently, it is only £4.79. I can't even speak. Basically, you need the Ultimate Edition because it involves DLCs that you need for certain cars, which maps have or servers have. And then you need to download WINRAR. This will help you unpack mods, maps, and other files that you need to download for Assetto Corsa. So make sure you download this. And then you're going to need Content Manager. This goes alongside with Assetto Corsa. Then once you've done all that and you've installed Assetto Corsa through Steam, because obviously you need Steam, make sure when you download Content Manager you drag and drop it and put it on your desktop so you know where it is. So mine is here. So I grabbed this from Google because I don't have mine not installed, but this is exactly how you install it. And when you first get it, you just got to find your root directory at the top part, and then make sure you have your Steam ID and name put in the second part. What's your player name? Please make sure you do the same as Discord or your Steam ID, so when you're on like high scoreboards and stuff in the Discord, you know where it is. I also recommend installing 7-zip, and that is pretty much it. Press OK, and then you're done for installing Content Manager. So also you're going to need Discord, so make sure you download Discord and create an account. Ideally, you need to be over 24 hours making an account because some servers won't let you in. So you need to make sure you're 24 hours once you've made your account, and then you can go and start joining new Discord servers. Once you've downloaded everything else and you've installed Content Manager, this is what it'll look like when you open it for the first time. There's a couple things you're going to need to do when you first start out. So head on over to settings and head over to general and just check for the latest updates. This is very important to not have issues in the future. On the top right here, this is like a download sort of bar, and it may come up here, install update, and then it'll update for you. Then you need to head over to custom shaders patch, about an update, and make sure you install the latest version of custom shader patch. This is again another modification that you must install to allow the game to play. It's basically like a modded version of the game's sort of detail, I guess. Other things you need to know is under Assetto Corsa settings, there's 3 tabs, okay, for settings. There's Content Manager settings, Assetto Corsa settings, and then custom shader patch settings. It's kind of confusing, but once you get to know, there's 3 lots of settings you need to go through. So now we're going to go over graphics, okay? Whether you've got a high-end PC or a lower-end PC, you need to be going through all your settings and then adjusting them to your PC specifications, all right? If you've got a higher-end PC, not to worry, just whack it all up to high. If you've got a lower-end PC, it's obviously just turn it all down to low. And that is pretty much it. The only other things you need to be careful of is reflections, resolution, just turn that down to the minimum again, and then the 3 faces, turn that down, make sure that's on 2 faces, and then mirror resolution, just keep that down to the lowest one or the second lowest one, and that is pretty much it. The world detail all up here, make sure you have it to maximum. And I think pretty much that is it in regards to graphics. If you're in the UK, you need to change it imperial or metric to whichever mile per hour or kilometers an hour you want to see. You also need to go to custom shader patch and then go to general patch settings and just make sure this is activated. Also, you need to make sure you enable extra effects if it isn't already, and then you need to go down to shadow wheels, turn this off. This causes bugs. I just recommend turning it off. It's no good. I also recommend under track adjustments is sometimes when you load into a map, it might be like winter time and it looks absolutely awful. The best thing to do is just select never use, okay, and use a sun geography. Use that, all right? Just, I can't pronounce it, but just make sure that's set to never. Just also input options, make sure you set this as like off, because this is a real big pain. Use high beams by default mode, make sure that is off. So basically what that means is when you turn your headlights on, they won't be like bam, you know, in your face. You can toggle them on and off. Now we need to sort of set up your controllers. This again is another part, it's just a nightmare. 4 different options here, okay? So main being, it'll say if you're on wheel, it'll say axis, and if you're on gamepad, it will say main, but we'll do wheel for this instance because 9 times out of 10 you're going to be playing on wheel. So it's quite self-explanatory. Steering, you bind all these, so you select each one, do which input it is relatively to that. Okay, once you've done all those, head on over to buttons. These are quite important. These are next gears and previous gear, so on your paddles. Okay, and then if you have an optional shifter, you then put 1 to whichever gear ratio you have in here, 1 to 7 plus reverse. Over on the right hand side, miscellaneous, you're going to need to set these up. Handbrake, headlights and horn, that again is on your keyboard or on your controls, steering wheel, or you know, you might have a stream deck, you might want to put them on. Change camera, I recommend doing that as well, putting that under a key. Under system, these are all the system buttons, so it can be sort of anywhere from like teleport to pits and car settings, but mainly you want to set up is just teleport to pits. When you have a really bad accident and you're falling through the map, because it can be quite glitchy, just make sure you have a button binded to teleport to pits. So when you're like, if you're on a direct drive and you're falling through the map and you're holding onto your direct drive wheel like in desperate hell, the best thing to do is whack that button, it'll reset, go back to pits and not be crashing through the earth anymore. Under patch, this is again quite important. I recommend you setting up turn signals just so when you're cutting in and out of traffic, you know, people know where you're going, or you can be ignorant and do the opposite, you know, and don't do that. So yeah, you need to set up high and low beams. This is for your headlights. Then extra options, all vehicles have extra options, whether it be police lights. So police lights are usually A and B, so it'll be something different for that. I have it on my keyboard 1 to 6, so I can just press 1 to 6 if I want an extra option. That is probably recommended. It's up to you guys. You can set whichever button you would like. We just need to double check one last thing. Yeah, headlights, make sure you have headlights bounded, and make sure you have, because this is high and low beam, so this is like when you can't see much and the lights aren't really bright, you just press high beam, okay, low beam, and then you can also flash people to say you want to race. Okay, that's pretty handy. And force feedback, I have these settings, but again, it's kind of, every user is different. Your steering wheel might be a different make and model, so you don't really want to necessarily copy these settings because it might mess your steering wheel up. But I would probably just Google your wheel if you're not happy with how it feels, and just Google, you know, force feedback settings for Assetto Corsa Content Manager, and that's probably the best thing to do. So now we've got it all set up, we've gone through all the settings, graphics and everything else. Now we need to install some mods. So there's a couple places where you can get mods from, guys. You don't have to get it from us at Boosted UK. You can get it from anywhere by just Googling Assetto Corsa mods. But for this tutorial, we're going to invite you over to our Discord. So let me just pull up Discord. And first things first, when you load into Discord, guys, it's going to ask you to verify. So the easiest thing to do is just click that button. There's going to be a link in the description for the Discord. My Discord has everything you guys need to join. If in the start of the video you haven't installed anything yet, then everything is here also. What you want to do is make sure you click that verify button and then scroll down until you see Assetto Corsa. Under Assetto Corsa, this is where everything is for you guys to join. It's really simplistic and easy to use. For instance, you want to join the highway or the high force map. So what you do, guys, is click on high force, and you see here on the right hand side, I don't know if you'll see, but you can see a little bit. Do not click this button here. This is going to show you something different. It will ask you for a decryption key. You do not need to click this. It will ask you for a decryption key. That's because you pressed the wrong button. If you click the click me, it will then take you to this site and you can download this car pack. All right, so we'll just download it for this tutorial. I've already got these installed, but we're going to install them just for you guys. Obviously, bear in mind, depending on what internet you have and how fast it downloads. Once you've done that, that is the car pack starting to download, and then you need to download the map, which is this one here. So visit site, again, click me, download high force, let that download. It may take 5 minutes, it may take 10 minutes. That is one way of installing them. Okay, guys, under Assetto Corsa, scroll down on TC servers, go all the way to the top. This is for the high force server. Click this link here. It will ask you to press open link. It'll look like this, and what you guys need to do is just click favorite and then click close, and then make sure this is not checked. See the line through the missing? Well, make sure that isn't there, and then it'll be here. You will only see the one that you've just favorited, because you need to go press online and then favorites, and it'll turn up here. It will say install missing content. The content is missing, which is here, errors, which will be the car that is missing. Okay, and what you guys actually can do is just press this button here, and up the top right here, it'll say installing or downloading the cars or car pack or the map, whichever you're missing, and then just press install, or it may say install all. Once you've done that, if it doesn't show up, just close Content Manager down and then reopen Content Manager, and then it should look hunky-dory, and then you can join. This is how you install the mods directly to your Assetto Corsa Content Manager file directory, okay? So we're going to install this map, okay? So what you want to do is go to single player on the top left, and then right click on maps, and then click folder. It will look a little bit like this, and the best thing to do is make it bigger, and then head back to tracks. And then these are all the tracks that are installed. And what happens is, guys, when you've downloaded it, it will look like this in a RAR file. You don't want to drag and drop that in there. That is not the way to do it, because it needs to be unpacked. So right click, WINRAR, extract to high force, let it unpack. Once it's finished unpacking, you should see high force. Make sure it's not in a subfolder. This is very important. If it's in a subfolder, it may not work. So make sure it's not in a subfolder, and then just install like this, okay? And then it's going to say this for me because I've already have it installed, so I'm not going to press that right now. You basically just drag and drop it into the relative folder like so, without highlighting anything else as well, guys. Just make sure it's just like this, and then drag and drop that folder, not the RAR file, the folder inside folder. And then that's it. That's how you install mods or maps. All right, we'll do the same for the cars just in case you don't quite get it. So what you want to do is to find your Assetto Corsa car file directory, is click on the car folder, and then click, once you're in this car folder in particular, just press cars at the top, and this is exactly where all the cars are installed, right? And the same applies, guys, for when you do cars. You make sure you unpack them, and it'll be in a folder, and then you go inside that folder, and then you basically copy and paste them into your car folder inside Assetto Corsa, right? I'm going to quickly try and show you exactly what it'll look like. Once you've finished unpacking them, it'll be inside a folder called public car folder. What you want to do is just drag and drop over the top of them, and then just copy and paste. You can either do it this way or drag and drop them inside there like so. And it's really simple, guys. Literally, and it'll just do it all for you. This is the easiest way and error-free way to do it all right? Apparently it's going to take me an hour. I didn't mean to do this. And then the final way of installing content for Assetto Corsa is when you've downloaded the cars, you'll have a RAR file. You can literally just drag and drop that into Content Manager anywhere in a free space, and then head up to the right hand side and then press install. But for this one, we're not going to install because we've already installed it 3 times. So that is exactly how you install mods on Assetto Corsa, guys. If you go to the server and the cars are grayed out, 1, there's either people in them, or 2, they are VIP cars. Now you're wondering, what are VIP cars? These are our Patreon cars. If you head on over to our Patreon page, there is tier 1 and tier 2. I'm going to show you quickly how to make these, you know, drivable via our Patreon. All the servers pretty much on Assetto Corsa will have VIP servers, VIP cars. Boosted UK has the same thing. So I'll head to Patreon, show where to sign up, how to link your Patreon with Discord, and then how to solve it on Discord as well, okay? So the easiest way to find the Patreon stuff is head to the Discord. Underneath shop right at the top is purchase VIP. Go scroll up to the top again, and then press Boosted UK Patreon. Once you sign up to your tier 2 or tier 1, head over to your settings to link your account with Discord. How you do that, guys, is you head to connected apps, Discord, and then make sure it will come up here, Boosted UK, and connect with Discord. That'll then give you a tier 2 role in the Discord. Then you'll see under your name tier 1 and tier 2. Once you've done that, guys, then you need to link your Steam ID with Discord. Okay, so how you do that is find Steam, head to Steam, and then click your name, and then underneath your name right here, you will see your Steam URL. Click this here, click copy, head down to where it says Assetto Corsa, click on whitelist Steam ID, manage account. It'll ask you to paste it in there, paste, and then confirm, and then it's linked to your account. Once you've done that, you see the cars are grey here. Just press refresh, and then the cars will become drivable. Any other cars that aren't drivable right now are because people are in them down here. As you can see, people are driving these cars, so you can't actually drive. You have to wait for the free slot. We also have a tier 2 server as well for you guys to join with more custom cars, but that is it for the Patreon. So the only thing left to do now is to join the server. So select your car here on the right hand side. You can't really see it because my face is in the way, but it's quite self-explanatory. Join one of the cars up here and then hit join. So once you load in, it will look something a little bit like this. We're going to talk through the controls because there's other things you need to know when loading in. Under here, under chat at the bottom panel, which is all these here, click the little light bulb. This is exactly how to change your car in the game. Some cars are payable, some cars aren't. As you can see, this car did not change color. There is other options here also, like teleport. You can teleport to these locations on the map. There are no names to it, but they will teleport you in other locations. Let me check. There we go. We spawn somewhere else. This is how you spawn in other places when you want to drive somewhere else. When you load in, your game will look something like this. The easiest way to get rid of all this information is just press F9. Keep pressing F9. Other things you need to know, guys, is Control T to turn traction control off, F1 for view. When you're inside the car and it looks like you're too far away, get your mouse over the right hand side, click this and look for onboard settings. Scroll down till you see onboard settings, click it and you'll see this little panel here. This is basically self-explanatory. Seat position forward and then down, left, right, ECT, and then just press save when you're finished. Other things to do, guys, when you're in the server is under gears. This is for your mile per hour and your gear ratio. Usually you will spawn in with essentials, which is this one. To get rid of this, just press this little button here and then go over here on the right hand side and click gears, and it will bring up this one here and place it anywhere you want in the screen. I'll just put it down there for now. Once you've done that, go back on over here. There is loads of settings in here and just have a little play around with them and see which ones you like or use. I don't really know, to be honest. We only use the main ones, but there is quite a lot of apps on the right hand side. Also, when you're in the pits, you can change tires and the car setup. I recommend playing around with this, but under tires and your car's a little bit too slippy, the best thing to do, guys, is check on over to the Tire Proxies R888Rs. These tires are the most grippy in most servers, not just Booted UK. The same applies to everything that I'm telling you right now in most other servers. When you hit drive, that's how you join, and obviously everything else you need to know is press Control G. That brings on auto shifter, so the car will automatically shift for you, and press Control G to turn it off. And that, guys, is pretty much it. Completed.